up, guys? Jeremy from Mascos here today. Today, it is very windy, very sunny. See, I guarantee you guys can hear that right now. It's probably affecting the audio. Well, crap. There's snow tornadoes going on. You know, school's canceled, so I'm filming this on a day where I should have school. But today we're doing an ice fishing arsenal, because I can't seem to find any safe ice or find any open water that's safe to fish. Like, not safe to fish, but like has actual good fishing. Because I've brought way too many trout videos to you guys, and you guys are probably bored of that stuff. I know it's been getting like 150 views and stuff like that. I'm fine. So, got my ice fishing stuff right here. We're gonna do the arsenal. Let's get going. Alright guys, so while we're here, might as well start with the essentials, the stuff that I use when I'm fishing iffy ice, like almost unsafe stuff. The first thing I got is a life jacket. Now these things are really important because if you fall through the ice in a big lake... Wait! You took the life jacket off! Oh my god. He wants to die. I'm just gonna fish myself through. You're not if you pull the rope, you can pull it in. And you have this on, you'll float. It's not, and you won't have to like worry about keeping your head above the water because you got this thing. This thing is perfect, perfect, perfect. Keeps you alive. You should probably get one. Next thing, I have rope and a pick. So now this pick thing I use, it wasn't bent. It was like this before. What I do is when I'm fishing a pond or something, I'll spike this into the ground, and I'll make sure that it's nice and deep. And then I have a rope that I can tie around my waist, so I can walk out, and if I fall through, I can pull myself out easily. Or I could have someone pull this out, hold it, and pull me in myself. No, that's gonna freeze. Don't do it. Here, grab the wax worms while you're at it. This thing is not rope, and a pick like this is something really important to use when you're ice fishing, or you know, even on any ice net. This is something that you would want to have because this thing will help you stay alive. That's you. I'm just hoping something fall. Get out! Alright, so more essentials. We've got an auger. Let's just... Okay, not smart to put this in slush in 20-degree weather. Oh, bro. Well, okay, so I have an auger. Now this is a Strike Master Mora auger. It has a 5-inch diameter, so it cuts a nice 5-inch hole. I'll show you guys, and again, I'm going to show all of you guys stuff close-ups on my phone so you guys can get the HD version of this. I know it's HD right now, but it's like, I got all the awesome zoom stuff. So this is my auger. It has an adjustable setting where you can make it taller or smaller depending on how tall you are. It's got a nice blade on it, and unfortunately the blade on this one is actually broken. When I was ice fishing and you guys saw my friend fall through the ice, that day the blade actually snapped in half. So I ordered a new sharpener and a new blade. It's actually going to come in the mail either today or tomorrow. I doubt today because all the roads and stuff are covered in snow. But there's my auger, and I'm not gonna throw this like the other stuff. But put it down over here. Next up, ice fishing rod holders. And a lot of people that I see, they use buckets and stuff, and they put their ice rods on buckets. But this is way easier to use because you can set your rod down, and you can set your rod up against this, and you can stick your reel in there. So the rod is sticking up like this, so you can have the hole right here, and the rod can't get pulled in. I mean, this thing can probably flip over if it's a big fish, but then you pack this with snow, let it freeze over, and this thing will not go anywhere. So I have two of these for two of my dead sticking rods, which is what I'll show you maybe next. Yeah, I'll show you that in a few. Not next though. So I got these two. They're cheap for like $5. Way more, you know, helpful than using a bucket. Next thing I got is little minnow net. Now this minnow net is really good if you are using minnows because then you don't have to use your hand to get them out. So you can use this in there, and it's also a good ice scooper for your hole to clean it out. I mean, I also have like ladles and stuff, like soup scooper things in my house that I can use, but this thing's also pretty helpful. You can use it to scoop all the ice out and clean out your hole. Next thing I have hopefully I didn't ruin any of my stuff by doing this. But I have two, I used to have three, but one of them broke. 2 Celsius tip-ups. These things are actually unused. I've never used them before. I haven't been ice fishing that much, so I've never really gone for giant fish. I've more gone for quantity than quality. Gonna be using these I'm gonna be using these this year for like pickerel, pike, lake trout, stuff like that. Put minnows on them, drop them all the way down to the bottom, reel it up a little bit off the top. So yeah, there's one. I'm gonna put the other one, and I'm gonna show you guys how I open this. Hopefully this isn't frozen. Okay, so it opens up like this. I'm sure you guys know how to tip it, but still, I'm just gonna show you guys. And then, you know, you got the plus sign, kind of wood thing, and you drop down the hole, pull the line out. Got the tip up, and then you put it in there. When a fish bites, triggers the flag, then you got fish. Next thing, we got this. Now this is my little tackle box, my little fanny pack thing. I'm going to transfer it to something else. But this is my thing. It's got all my jigs and stuff. You get a little close up in there. I know there's line hanging off of it. But it's got this has all my ice fishing jigs in it. It's got big ones for like perch and bass and stuff, and it's got smaller ones for like bluegill, crappie, stuff like that. Then I have other stuff in here. I have there's a jig on there. Whatever. So I got some fluorocarbon leaders, like 10-pound, 8-pound stuff for tip-ups. I have some weights and smaller hooks in there to use on the tip-ups when I'm fishing for pike. Not that I've ever caught a pike, but still. Next thing I have are my rods. Now, I have a few different types of rods, all for different types of ice fishing. Let me just start with the homemade one. You guys saw this in my other video. This is a homemade ice fishing rod that I haven't used yet, obviously. This will be in my next ice fishing video that I release, which I haven't released yet, but pretty cool. My next two rods are my dead sticking rods. These are actually Dock Demons, Zebco Dock Demons, but they work really well for ice fishing. They're really stiff. If you were fishing with jigs, you'd have to use a spring bobber. But these are my dead sticking rods. This is what I put on the rod holders when I'm using minnows or shiners on the end of my rod. These are really nice stiff rods. Like I said, if you're dead sticking for like bass, perch, lake trout, crappie, stuff like that. My next two rods are my light jigging rods. These are really nice for jigging for panfish, trout, just really anything. This is a really flexible rod. You can bend it into almost a circle. Like, look at that. I might do a video on that. Can I break a Celsius ice stick? But I have this paired up with a Shakespeare micro spin. It's really good for ice fishing, really smooth. Actually, this one isn't anymore. It's really squeaky because this is like an 8-year-old reel. But yeah, these are really flexible. They have amazing action that you can use for jigging. Perfect for my needs and what I use. Why do I keep walking over there? Next thing that I have is another Celsius really flexible ice rod. Now this one is a little bit for bigger style jigging. This one's a little bit thicker, and it has a bigger reel on it. This one is for when I'm jigging for like bigger fish. Like if I'm jigging for pike or lake trout, this one would be perfect. It's got a really flexible tip, so I don't need a spring bobber. Whenever I got a fish, it goes like bam, bam, bam. Then when I got a fish, I can set the hook. It's perfect. Alright guys, so that concludes today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this rod and reel arsenal. If you liked it, please leave a like down below. Let's see if we can get like 20 likes on this video or something. That's it guys. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See you guys later.